Hello and welcome back to Aging Fearlessly. I am your host, Guillermo Vidal. As you know, I spent a few episodes already talking about ABC's network's new Bachelor series called The Golden Bachelor. The reason for this may be obvious to you. The Bachelor is 72 years old and the 22 female contestants are 60 and older. Now, I thought this was an important thing to do because I thought we could learn something about relationships from them. After all, how well we manage our love relationships can determine to what extent we can age fearlessly and create our best lives. Now, one of the topics that stuck in my mind after the last few episodes that I wish to speak about today is about how many of the contestants have suffered deeply painful losses in their lives. In particular, the loss of a long-term relation through either the death of a spouse, like the Golden Bachelor himself, who lost his wife of 43 years to a sudden infection, or those who lost their spouse through divorce or abandonment. One thing is clear to anyone who's been around the sun 60 years or more, like the contestants on this show: you can't skate away in this life without experiencing heartbreaking, earth-shattering loss. Now, although I don't particularly care for the fantasy side of the dating that this show presents, I do admire how these people over 60 have overcome their tragedies in their lives to still find hope that they can find love and joy for their remaining years. Now, this is a big difference between the Golden Bachelor and their other shows, and it is the big teaching moment these elderly people have to show us. That life doesn't have to stop because your dreams have been shattered and you have to start over. These people are living proof of the old Chinese proverb that goes, "The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor humans perfected without trials." It is the gains and losses that help open the door to our individual evolution in our lives. Now, speaking of Chinese wisdom, I'm going to share with you an old Chinese story I heard long ago that always fills me with hope about living through life's varied events. And it goes like this. A poor farmer used an old horse to till his fields. One day the horse escaped into the hills. When the farmer's neighbors heard about this, they came to sympathize with the old man over his bad luck. But the farmer replied, "Bad luck, good luck, who knows?" A week later, the horse returned with a herd of horses from the hills. This time the neighbors came to congratulate the farmer on his good luck. His reply again was, "Good luck, bad luck, who knows?" Then, when the farmer's son was attempting to tame one of the wild horses, he fell off its back and broke his leg. Everyone believed this was terrible luck, and they came to console the farmer. Great neighbors, by the way, they're always around the farmer when something happens. But the farmer's reaction was a familiar one. Bad luck, good luck, who knows? Some weeks later, the Chinese army marched into the village and conscripted every able-bodied youth they found there to join the army and fight in the wars. When they saw the farmer's son, of course, with his broken leg, they didn't draft him, leaving him to stay with the farmer. Now, was that good luck or bad luck? Who knows? Remember, everything that seems on the surface to be an evil may be a good in disguise, and everything that seems good on the surface may be an evil. We are wise when we leave it to God to decide what is good fortune and what is misfortune. All we can do is have faith that all things turn out for the good. I love this story, for it reminds me that life events are neither good nor bad. They're not punishment or rewards for our behavior. We've been taught that, but they're not. If we have the strength to get through them, they are transformative. I think we see that in the Golden Bachelor and his 22 suitors. But we have to look closely, for we may not know the details of their tragedies. But we can see that they've been transformed. The fact is that there can be no growth without struggle. I know we all want to avoid suffering and pain, but these struggles have purpose in our lives. Now, here's some things to remember when going through tough times, and these are things that I've learned. Sometimes, amid change and turmoil, you discover there is no parent, friend, money, or even a God who will step in to rescue you from suffering. These are the times you got to have faith that you have the capabilities you need to manage the struggle at hand and others to come, and that you will do so. Number 2, one of the things you need the most when going through struggles is perspective. The Chinese farmer in the story knew to look at things for the long term. He understood life is more a marathon than a sprint. Now, to gain perspective, it is useful to reflect on your past and notice how you were able to overcome grueling life tests before. It was hard to determine then the good while in the middle of those problems, but you know there was always guidance coming from within, helping you one step at a time. You don't have to be afraid of what comes. You will succeed if you don't give up. Number 3, struggles provide the energy to break through the patterns you have outgrown so that your real self can emerge. Hang in there. You will create a better and more confident you in the long run. Number 4, believing in yourself, your value, and what you have to offer will allow you to convert your greatest challenges into monumental triumphs. Look at your life and you will see tangible proof of this fact. It is good to know when watching the Golden Bachelor that overcoming tough challenges has been a part of their lives. In this, they have something to teach us. Thank you for joining me today. Hope to see you again soon.